my name is Becca Tan, and for the first time ever, I am going to be attempting Vlogmas. For anyone that has followed this channel for a little while, I am pretty sporadic at keeping updated, the same as I tend to sporadically do Twitch streams, basically depending on if I'm actually free or if I've left uni assignments till last possible second. But I am going to try to do a vlog every single day for the whole month of December. We'll see how that goes. I might, if I'm really struggling, take a break on Christmas Day around that time. But I'm hoping to just power through, even if I pre-record a few little bits, and try and do this and try and put a real effort into the whole YouTube thing. It's been quite a while since I've put a video up here, so I thought to start with, for my first day of Vlogmas, I would do sort of a getting to know me life update style video. So if this is the first time seeing me, welcome, and hopefully getting to know me a little bit will get you to stick around. So, as I said, my name is Rebecca. I am a 35-year-old, 36, just had a birthday in October, year-old woman from Newcastle, England, or primarily moved around a few times as a kid, so I never really picked up the full Geordie accent. But I've been back in Newcastle since I came back up for uni when I turned 18, and I'd lived quite a while in Whitley Bay as well before then, growing up. So I consider Newcastle my home. I consider myself to be a person from Newcastle, if that makes sense. So I live here with my wife and our wonderful cat Marvel, who I will show you a clip of in a moment. She is the most beautiful creature in all the world, and unfortunately she knows that, and therefore get away for whatever she wants. You're a beautiful baby, aren't you? And look at the camera. Tell everyone how gorgeous you are, and that you're a chair thief. And I live with my wife Emma. We've been married for well over a decade at this point, and I think together for nearly 15 years. We are both part-time students. I am currently doing a computer science degree through the Open University after having dropped out of my original web design computer development degree back when I did it at 18. I just wasn't in the right headspace. Also, the particular degree wasn't great. In fact, myself, my wife, and one of our other close friends all did the same degree and dropped out of it. But we didn't know this when we met. It was something where we all got to know each other later down the line, and we'd never met each other on the uni degree, but we'd all attended and dropped out in subsequent years. Emma went on to go and transfer to a English and sociology degree. She's later on then gone back and done a part-time master's and is now doing a part-time PhD. And she even has a podcast all about Victorian literature and things like that. I'm going to do an episode at some point over this Vlogmas introducing you properly, and I'll let her explain it because I basically only understand surface level. So when I am not studying, I am a heavy crafter, do a lot of knitting, crochet, yarn dyeing, sewing a little bit. I've got so many supplies. Once I've cleaned it and I don't need to hide it behind a green screen, I will show you my office come craft room and the excessive levels of craft supplies. Literally just had a delivery from Resin 8 today, who are a company that do resin supplies. That's another craft I do. Just all the craft all the time. And aside from that, my main other hobby is watching wrestling. Currently a bit of a AEW mark. I'm not a huge fan of WWE's product at the moment, but between watching AEW, New Japan, occasionally AAA, and keeping track of, if not always watching the full shows for WWE and their other products like NXT UK. I was actually at the recent first shows back. I happened to be in London at the time they were recording those. So yeah, my life is wrestling wrestling media. I follow so many channels that talk about wrestling. I probably watch more hours of wrestling content than I do actual wrestling at this point, which is a little excessive, and I'm trying to cut back. And when I'm not doing all that, I play video games. Sometimes I do that for your entertainment on Twitch, which you can go to Violet Amnesia, which is generally the screen name I use for most places on the internet. I can certainly say that I've been using that screen name for at least 20 years at this point. I picked it around, well, it was when I was 18 and came up with uni, and I know that the Violet part came with the movie The Incredibles after the character Violet in there. The Amnesia part was actually inspired by my very first pen and paper RPG character, who was in a sort of X-Men style game, and the pitch, which was pre-gen, was a mix between Jean Grey and Gambit. So she was psychic but a thief. Just, you know, what I'm drawn to. In fact, if I have a picture of it somewhere, the wedding toppers that myself and my wife used for our cake were D&D figurines, and I was a rogue and she was paladin, as is our way. We both take part in LARP of various kinds and have been doing that for years and years and years at this point. Obviously, we haven't been back to any of the games that have restarted since the pandemic. Might be some subject I cover more detailed. There are possibly still some LARP videos on this channel, and I've also got an older channel that's, again, not as frequently updated, called Making LARP, which was tutorials and information about LARP as a hobby. Hopefully I won't just disappear after this video and go, oops, I didn't make one for the rest of December. But yeah, that's the basic breakdown of me. Hopefully you'll enjoy watching some videos, and we'll see when we get to the end of this if I've actually managed to complete the little challenge. And I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Current plan is a fashion show of some of the latest craft projects I've actually managed to finish. So that should hopefully be fun for any of you that are interested in that sort of thing. Goodbye.